Tavern Gamers.
Alright, welcome back to another episode of Tavern Gamers. We're going to be playing Endless Mode on Orcs Must Die 3. And we're going to be playing the first level again because they did do some recent patch changes to some of the kind of more crucial towers, which I'll explain in a moment. A lot of those towers had some pretty key features in getting us through certain waves or certain formations, so we got to kind of pivot a little bit in terms of what we normally would have done. So it's going to be interesting for me to kind of replay some of the maps I've started earlier. So this is the first one for Endless Wave. We're going to get 5 skulls, which I've already done, but just to show you guys if we get to wave 25. And the max wave is 50, so if we get that far, great, but 25 gets you your maximum kind of rewards for the round, which is the minimum 5 skull. And that's kind of what you minimally shoot for. But we're going to try a different format than our last time of doing it. We'll see if this ends up being better or worse. So with the first Endless Mode, you don't see all the crazy bosses and all that, you know, higher level tiered creep that come your way, but you do see still some ogres, some armored ogres and all the other stuff, zappers and all the marauders and gnolls that come at you. So basically this map comes at you from 2 directions, nothing too crazy, and they got to get here. So we're on wave 1, I haven't started it yet. My bottom left corner is my money. You can see what items I used to run before for this map, and I'm going to change it up just a bit. They nerfed this item at the laser, whatever you want to call it, this laser, ceiling laser. They've nerfed it, so now it's doing less damage, less area of effect. It's just basically not as useful for stopping runners or zappers that would get in and blow up your defenses. So we're not going to be using it for this one. I'm going to probably try maybe a new setup here with the brimstone, and I've done the arcane upgrade. So we're going to take that one out for this. They've nerfed also the tar, which slows enemies that walk over it. It's still good, but it's definitely slower. And they've made some other nerfs, but that's kind of the main ones for me, is to stop this, these sappers that will blow up your shit and runners. So we're going to try and see if this setup works. I think I got to take out one more thing because I got to put in something to stop the big boys. So let's say I take that out, and I'll put in, where's my swinging mace? So instead of the laser sealer, we'll do that. We'll put in the brimstone. Actually, let me change that up just for life of use effects here. Alright, so we got our 2 ceiling shit, our side stuff, our floors, our barracks, and our 2 weapons. Let's see how this plays out, and you can see what we're going to be fighting. Earthlings, earth elementals, you know, gnolls, etc. Alright, so let me get into it. So we'll do a kill zone. We'll try to set them up here. Later on I'll be putting some floor stuff. Hopefully I kill my sappers. Sappers generally come from this side. So let's do just a simple little setup. We'll blow most of our money on the wall at first, and let's just get things started. Put a tar pit here and maybe a tar pit thereafter. So
Yes, I am prepared.
feel free to have a drink with me. Having some pina coladas, trying to keep it summery.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. They've broken through a gate.
Oh yeah, they buffed the longbow. That's what I'm using right now. It's still really good, but they buffed it. Bigger AoE damage on the stun, and greater area of effect. Personally, it's not my favorite weapon. I like the shotgun, but it's not bad. Alright, so what are we doing here? Let's continue on. Let's put saw blade. I don't know, we'll do our saw blade later. Let's get our charger. Maybe let's put a charger here. So this is really good. I would normally put it higher, but I can't because of this fucking knob. It's blocking me, so I have to put it floor level. But it still stuns and it does a lot of damage. So we'll continue on kind of a wall formation here. We'll put some swingers.
This should be fun.
It's only wave 1, folks. You guys gotta have a little patience. So, alright, round wave 2.
The door is being attacked.
So my secondary, I gotta jump, and then if I jump again, I basically fall, but they can't target me. So if I do this, see, they just ignore me and they can't hit me. Otherwise, they'd be fighting me right now or trying to kill me. That's a useful ability if you're trying to dodge the marauders and the grenaders, the ones that are trying to focus you down. They just run to your base and that's it. And they'll kind of ignore you. See the chargers, just it's kind of a choke point here, so we'll expand it just a little. These fucking maces are expensive, 1,200 bucks. I can't even afford one. So what can we do with this setup? All right, let's put another slower here. We'll probably put 2 slowers and then some brine here along the way, or some lava, whatever.
Once more into the breach. More enemies on the way.
So my secondary weapon, for those of you wondering, is I forget what it's called, but it basically can stone people. See, like they turn to stone, and then they're becoming more vulnerable to my hits. So it's pretty good power. They nerfed it a little bit, but it's still really good. They lowered the duration of the rock shit, but it's still pretty long. Alright, so we got 2,900. What are we spending on? I definitely want my swinging mace. Now the way I've kind of set this up, I've put my secondary for my tar upgrade to do more damage when they step over it for anything fire, and now I've upgraded this swinging mace to be like kind of fire damage. So it should be a bit of a good combo here. Plus if I throw one little carpet here, they take, walk over here, they'll take some extra damage, and then I'll put a slow here. Yeah, that seems right. And then we'll put a slow there. Or maybe I'll spread it out. I'll think about that. Forgive my headshots are not perfect. I'm just kind of rushing through this, and I've been drinking, so not the best shooting from my part. Alright, do I like this format? Maybe. Let's do this.
Very good.
Yeah, I think that's a little bit more reasonable. We'll put these butterflies at the top, so this will only trigger generally if there's a really big unit like an ogre. They'll basically throw these butterflies that will distract them. So they all gather here, and then eventually they're going to walk into this swinging mace. We're pretty much like a choke point right here. Or a death zone, whatever you want to call it. Or kill zone, death zone, same shit. So they buffed this a little bit, it's supposed to swing faster. I'm not really noticing it that much different, so we'll see how that ends up playing out. I'm going to put another charger here. And one of these ice darts, which I really like. So I've upgraded so when it comes down it shoots darts kind of all around, and when it hits them it can freeze them as well.
I'm ready to start. More enemies on the way.
Right, so that's the Marauder. Look, if I just jump and sit, he just ignores me. Otherwise he'd be trying to pound my ass. Oh shit. So if they go to my rift, it doesn't actually count as a loss, they just kind of evaporate away. So you can kind of use that to dodge those marauder levels or those no levels where they just come and try to bum rush you. So my basic attacks, for those of you who are new to the game, don't use any mana. If I use like this rock spell, it uses mana. And once in a while you gotta do it, but you run out of mana pretty quick. Alright, so what are we doing here? We got our one swinger. Definitely want another swinger. And I'm broke again.
Alright, let's play. I'll have them now.
So eventually, I think wave 9 or 10, there's going to be Zappers coming. Those are the ones that will kamikaze right, like, oh, there they are. So if I don't shoot them, they'll hit my barricade and destroy it. And that costs me a lot of money, it fucks up my maze. So they're a real big threat from this map, especially as the waves get harder. On the past, we'd use those lasers to deal with them. The lasers would pretty much kill them. You build 3-4 lasers, those Zappers would get destroyed. Now with these changes, they're not as effective. We got to be a little more creative for those rounds. Alright, let's do another wall here. We'll do a slow after. I'll probably have eventually, like all over here, I'll have all these brimestones. I mean, I don't know what other way to deal with those Zappers. Because they don't always come at the beginning of the round, and sometimes you're just caught up killing shit and then you don't have time to respond to them. And they're already on their way and they're just, you know, running right in here and blowing my shit.
Victory.
Alright, we're gonna extend that out. I'm a little on the fence. Actually, I want to put in my saw blades here. So if you put the saw blades too high, then they'll just bounce around and kind of dissipate. But when you have them low and you got these bear axes, they'll kind of bounce around and keep going, so they do way more damage.
I'm ready.
Alright, so we're on wave 9, nothing too crazy. Wave 10, I think every 5 waves after, like 10, 15, 20, etc., we start getting these really powerful ogres called money bags, which are super tanky, but they give you more gold for killing them. But yeah, they're definitely really strong in terms of their hit points. So that's a Grenader. They can also blow up your shit, so I might just sit my ass down here, let them kind of run through my base. Perfect time for a drink, by the way, but yeah. Oh shit, what the fuck? How did he get there? Oh yeah, I forgot, these swing, I don't use them too much, but these swinging maces can knock the fuckers back and forth, so I probably knocked one of them past my wall. So I gotta be mindful of that, because they can kind of get past my shit. Alright, what are we doing? Another slow. Let's do another brine.
More enemies on the way.
And let's get one of those bad boys in here. Yeah, so they die way quicker when they're frozen. Alright, Mr. Moneybags, he's the one I was talking about earlier, the big ogre is coming. So he's got the little star symbol on the mini-map on the left. He's coming in. There he is. So if he gets past your bases, you don't lose points from the rift, but you lose out on a lot of theoretical money, so you still want to kill him. Look at this. I already have him frozen, you know, rocked, and hitting him in the head, and... Oh shit, I'm about to die. Yeah, so he's tanky as fuck. Alright, see? Well, extra 500 or 400 bucks, not bad. Alright, let's start slowly building towards these Zappers, because I know they are coming. Let them dodge me. I'm just moving side to side because when they have archers, you stand still, you're gonna get shot. So I just kind of juke left and right here. We're gonna put another brimstone. I don't want to put them all together because then they can just run over one, run over the other. You kind of have to spread them out. So, Zappers are coming. You can hear from that sound. Alright, we got all the Zappers. Those are those fucking archers that are a pain in my ass. Alright, what are we building next? So we'll definitely do a slow here, another brimy. Oh shit. Thought he was dead. Let's do... Yeah, that's kind of annoying. I can't put my stunner where I'd like, so we'll have to improvise a little bit. These fucking things are blocking. Take a free skull. I mean, eventually when the waves get really nuts, I'll put like a second one here, but right now it's just not gold efficient to do it.
Who's next? Creature,
So that's, I'm confused. They're going in the other direction because of my butterfly trap. It's kind of a nice combo, plus this thing whacks them further back and they gotta walk back into the traps, so... I mean, right now it's not that hard. It's the wave 13, right? When you get to those like 30 plus waves, it gets really nutty. You just see like 30 or 40 of these ogres coming, and they just the sheer volume of them becomes a pain in the ass to deal with. Let's get a few more of these brimestones. Again, spread out as much as I can. See, they knocked him back. I'm gonna have to double wall it soon. Alright, I'll let them just pass me. Very good. Now I just killed this shitters. And easy wave here. Got a little hairy, but we survived.
This should work. That won't be the last.
More enemies on the way!
We can throw one little charge just to slow them down, maybe clump them up. Again, you don't want to stack your arcanes all together because one guy will just run over both of them and not die, so you want to spread them out if you can. Alright, Moneybags is back. Those are the Earth Lords that when you kill them they summon guys that are half their size but they keep going, so they're also a bit of a pain in the ass. Alright, let's freeze them here with rock. Just keep them frozen. And Moneybags, look how tanky this piece of shit is.
Another threat vanquished.
Alright, got him.
That won't be the last.
Alright, we'll need another swinger. Probably here. And then another swinger here. We're gonna have fucking swingers everywhere. Oh, so Zappers are coming? Oh no, not Zappers. Just gonna... That sound always gets me confused half the time with the Zappers, but
Oh well. Oh, worthy foe.
yeah, these ogres aren't too bad. It's those armored ogres that are even more tanky and they just kind of take all your abuse. You really gotta watch out in the later levels for those. Alright, get some money. Let's put some more. Let's put another tar trap, slow their ass down. Maybe another wall charger for those big boys. I'll like put one here, I guess. And then I'll work on my blades here. Alright, those are Zappers, yeah. Alright, I'm lucky I caught them all that round. What the fuck? So I already leaked 3, I didn't even notice. Just because of these fucking swingers. And I think I get killed by the archers or...
I return at your hour of need.
So you get distracted by one thing, that leads to like a triple effect and you get fucked by other things. So it won't be a clean win. I'll probably get to level 25, but it's not going to be as clean. Again, we're just experimenting with the new changes that just came out like yesterday, so this may not be the most optimal setup, but we're going to try it out. Alright, let's get some fucking wall spikes. I need to build another wave here. Another wall of these bear axes. Now, for those of you new that maybe are wondering, well, why don't I just wall them in? If I completely block off their path, they'll start attacking my bear axes, and then they'll break through anyway. So you always gotta give them like some way to get to where they're going. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this spot here. I'll sell this and I'll rebuild it. Alright, let's get one more of these here. Yeah, I think we're at that point where I can do this now. We're on wave 19, so it's getting there. We're not at the hardest part yet, but it's definitely ramping up pretty quick. And we don't get as much money per wave now. So even though you think the money's gonna flow in, but it doesn't really happen that way. Oh shit! Got 4 marauders. Yeah, I'm gonna let them just run through. Because they throw grenades, and if they can kill you, obviously, but they can also kill your bear axes with that shit. I'm just gonna let them run around. I'll stand up here. I mean, if it's just one, I'll handle it, but if there's like 4 of them coming at me, I fuck that. Those are the armored ogres. Look at how tanky they are. They're almost like half a mini money bags. Or maybe a third or a fourth, but they're still fucking tanky as fuck. Look at that. Alright, I'm gonna put a few more of these, kind of spread out.
More enemies on the way!
Let's do one here. Alright, money bags is coming, wave 20. A little worried about this round, because I don't have enough of these powers that are going to handle just the big boys perfectly, so I'm going to have to do a lot of the legwork myself. If I keep them all sitting here, then that should be pretty good. Fucking money bags, I swear. So tanky. Alright. Just using my mana to keep him rocked up. And going for those headshots. Alright, I think we're good. Perfect. So here, let's get another one of our dart traps. I really like these things. Let's get one here. Oh, it's just one. Alright. Well, I can take one out, no problem. Hey, look at the value of that one little rock bite. I just said, like, how many guys kept them all here? So they basically can't really move. They get slow, they get stunned. by my swingers, so this little death zone is really quite efficient. And this is the first endless wave, guys, so don't think this is like the end and all be all. It's still not easy to get to 50 waves on this, but definitely not the hardest one by far. Alright, what are we doing? Let's get another one of these things, I guess, here. Oh, that's Zappers. Alright, so my traps killed most of the Zappers, but not all. So we'll have to build some more.
Not exactly tiny, but oh well.
The barricade is under attack!
I'll never get that out of my roads.
Alright, so they're hitting my barricade, so I'm gonna just kind of have it lie down here, have a drink. I think I got this round.
I'll stop you. Messy, but effective. Who's sorting out the pieces?
Oops. Maybe let's get one more of these things.
Won't be the last.
Just gonna heal up that base. Pretty easy round.
A lesson for the rest. I'm sorry to see that one. Not exactly tidy, but oh well.
Alright, so he's pretty much dead. I'm gonna just continue building. Let's get more brimstone. That's all we can afford. Alright, we've got Gnolls coming, so I'm gonna just chill.
I'll never get that out of my roads.
Alright, perfect. So they're all gone. Now I can continue my shit. So each champion has like a different secondary ability on their jump. They're all pretty much similar, but this is what makes this guy special. When he jumps the second time, he doesn't jump, he just falls and can't target him. So at first I thought that was kind of shitty, but now I realize that it's got its uses in some levels, especially on endless mode, because you're always going to get shit chasing your ass. Let's extend the maze a little more. Another barracks.
More enemies on the way!
Alright, this is going to be a tricky one. They got a lot of big boys coming in, plus money bags. try my best to keep him here. I'm getting low on health.
Not exactly tiny, but oh well. I'll never get that out of my roads.
Yeah, look how many ogres are coming right now, plus the armored ogres, plus money bags. This is stressing out my defenses here.
A blessing for the rest. That went well. Goodness me!
Alright, so these swingers, definitely I'm feeling a little bit better about them. I mean, they're still, I don't think it's a huge buff they got, but they're swinging a little faster, so starting to feel the late game a little bit better. Oh shit, we got marauders, null hunters. Let me just sit my ass down. Now the range on my little rock thing isn't that big, so I did buff it with the secondary upgrade. Otherwise you gotta be like really close to them, but still think it's really good. Look at that. There's frozen, plus they take extra damage because they're in the frozen or rock state. That's a lot of fucking ogres. So they leak because I didn't see them get knocked away. That can happen.
Another threat vanquished. Very good.
That's only wave 27. Remember, this goes theoretically to 50, so you can imagine how nutty the later rounds are going to be. And when I normally... Oh, Zappers are coming. Oh god. Fuck, they hit me and I died. Hopefully... Oh my god, my barricade's like one fart away from death.
Sorting out the pieces.
Yeah, I was just saying, normally when I play endless mode, if I lose or like leak one guy, I usually consider that a fail and I'll restart it. But today we're just we're kind of testing the new changes they've done, so I'm not gonna get all bent up that I leaked 4 guys. I'm definitely gonna have to sell some of these bear axes and build new ones really quick. You only get 3 seconds to do it, which is kind of shitty. Whoa, what the fuck happened there? Game crashed? Nice. Okay, well anyways, that's the video, I guess. I'm not gonna restart that. Never seen this happen before. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We're just testing out again the changes they've done yesterday to the swinger, the nerf they've done to the tar pits, and the lasers, seeing if there's other options to compensate with the changes. Let me know your comments if you like the video. Definitely don't forget to like and subscribe to your comments so we always check it out. And we'll be doing more endless videos coming. So enjoy.